Have you ever had a question, a real nagging curiosity, and wondered how you could turn that into an actual solid discovery? Well, that journey, that's research. And it's not some boring chore, it's a quest. Today, we're going to give you the map. It really all boils down to this one big question. This is the spark, It's behind every new gadget, every medical breakthrough, every killer business idea. How do you take that little flicker of "I wonder if" and transform it into something real, something you can actually count on? So, to answer that, we've got to get on the same page about what this quest for knowledge really is. Because let's be honest, research isn't just about typing a question into Google and seeing what pops up. No, it's a deliberate, systematic journey toward a real answer. I like to think of it like this. You're an explorer standing at the edge of a map. Research is the careful, step-by-step process that lets you chart that unknown territory. It's not random wandering. It's a methodical investigation designed to uncover new facts and ultimately solve real problems. This is one of my favorite definitions because it just nails it. The key words here? Systematized effort. That's the secret sauce. It's not about waiting around for some magical aha moment. It's about putting in the organized work to go find that new knowledge. All right, so every quest needs a path, right? When you're doing research, you've basically got two main roads you can take to find what you're looking for. You can follow the path of numbers, or you can follow the path of stories. The first path, quantitative, is all about the numbers. It's measurable, it's statistical, and it answers questions like how many or how much. The second path, qualitative, is all about the narratives, the stories. This is where you dig deep into the why and the how through things like interviews and observations. So, for example, let's say we want to know how satisfied students are. The quantitative way is super direct. We survey a few hundred students, ask them to rate their satisfaction from 1 to 5, and boom, you get a clear, hard number. An average of, say, 4.4 out of 5. But here's the thing. What does a 4.4 really tell us? The qualitative approach gives you the story behind that number. Instead of a reading, you're asking open-ended questions. This is where you get the rich, juicy details and the specific suggestions for improvement that a simple number could never give you. Okay, so you've picked a path, numbers or narratives. Great. Now you need a specific map for your particular adventure. In the world of research, this means choosing the right type of study that's actually going to get you where you need to go. First up, there's exploratory research. Think of this as being a scout in uncharted territory. You have very little idea what's out there, so your goal isn't to find the final treasure, but to just, explore the terrain, see what's out there, and figure out if a bigger expedition is even a good idea. For instance, imagine a company sees that morale is low, but they don't know why. They might do some exploratory interviews just to understand the potential reasons. They're not testing a solution yet, they're just trying to get a lay of the land. Next, we have descriptive research. Now, if exploratory research is drawing a rough map of the area, descriptive research is like taking a super high-resolution photograph of it. It's all about capturing a detailed, accurate snapshot of exactly what's happening right now. This is a straight-up fact-finding mission. The goal is simple, but it's really important to accurately describe one specific thing about a group. For example, a university just wants to know, what's the average number of hours our students study each week? That's it. Simple, descriptive. And finally, we get to experimental research. This is the classic scientific method you probably remember from science class. It's designed to do one thing with incredible precision: figure out cause and effect. If I do this, will that happen? The plant fertilizer example is perfect. To know if it really, truly works, you need two groups of plants that are treated exactly the same. Same light, same water, same soil. The only thing you change is that one group gets the fertilizer. By controlling everything else, you can say with confidence whether the fertilizer was what caused any change. So let's just quickly recap. As you can see, each of these maps, each of these types serves a totally different purpose. Are you just exploring a brand new problem? Are you trying to describe what's already there? Or are you running a controlled experiment to prove something? You got to pick the right map for your specific quest. Now here's the cool part. It doesn't actually matter which map you choose, exploratory, descriptive, or experimental. Every single successful research quest follows the same fundamental roadmap. This is like the universal rulebook that ensures your journey is logical and your findings are legit.
And this is it. This 6-step process is absolutely crucial. You start by defining your problem, getting a super clear question. Then you see what other explorers have found before you, so you're not reinventing the wheel. Then you design your plan, gather your evidence, and draw your conclusions. Each step builds on the one before it, creating this rock-solid foundation for your final discovery.
So, we have our path, our map, and our roadmap. But why go through all the trouble? What's the treasure at the end of this whole quest? Why does all this systematic work matter in the real world, especially in a field like business? Well, in business, research isn't just some academic exercise. It's the engine that powers a smart strategy. It helps you understand what your customers actually want. It helps you keep an eye on your competition, and maybe most importantly, it can help you avoid making incredibly expensive mistakes. At the end of the day, good research is the difference between just guessing and actually knowing. This quest for knowledge, it's something we can all be a part of. Now that you have the map and you've got the roadmap, you are officially equipped to start your own journey of discovery. So the only question left is,